Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, and I have quite a bit of new subscribers, welcome. My name is Mayya, and I am your host of Motivation and Muscles with Mayya Ting. I've already had my coffee. I didn't have any water, but I am sipping on a smoothie. This is pineapple juice, a little bit of water, mangoes, pineapples, strawberry, peaches, which I don't even like peaches in my smoothie, but I don't taste it. Yeah, no greens. I think if I have a smoothie later on, I'll put some greens in it. But that's what I'm sipping on. And today we have this morning we have our 5 minutes of mindfulness with Mayya, or 5 mindful minutes with Mayya. And I was taking notes and I came up with nothing. But the word today is trust. And that's what I have on here. Trusting God and not man. And when I mean man, I don't mean man as the gender. I mean people, right? That's all I can come up with. So we're just going to shoot off of the hip as to what I am thinking about in reference to the word trust. And then we can get into our mindfulness time, just getting recentered, reacclimated, prepared for the day. Yeah, because I need it. Once again, my husband just left about 20 minutes ago. My big brother is upstairs sleeping. And I have this time to myself. So let's talk about the word trust. I don't know if it's just a Mayya issue or if this is an issue amongst a lot of people. I have trust issues. Why? Because I've been done dirty. I've been done dirty, right? I have found myself surrounded around a lot of liars. And it has, to be honest, warped my frame of thinking at times. Whereas the trauma of being lied to a lot should really just shape my discernment in a way where I can look and be cautious and move on. I don't do that. What the trauma of being lied to a lot has done is it makes me want to dig more to find the truth. And once I get the truth, I'm like, aha, explain this. And it's like a lawyer. And it's like, why do you do that? Once you've peeped the foolishness, keep it moving. Right? Why do you have to dig to prove someone is guilty? You're not a lawyer and you're not getting paid like one. But yeah, I like to call myself the BS detector. And when I ask myself, does that serve me? It doesn't. It just gives me more heartache, right? So let's round it all back to trust. I think with everything that I've been through in my life, dealing with people, having these trust issues, has made it where I love God, I honor God, but I don't trust God. And that's hard to say, but I'm being honest. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are some areas, specifically anxieties, some worries, some concerns that I have not released to him. Doesn't mean I don't believe in him. It just means I'm overly cautious. I'm a little non-trusting when it comes to God. I know I'm not the only person. In a warped kind of way, it feels better to hold on to trauma than to let it go and allow God to fix and heal that part of me. And when I say it out loud, it sounds weird. It's like if you have a headache and the aspirin is sitting right across from you, Why won't you take the aspirin? Oh, you like having the headache? Well, no, I don't like having a headache, but the aspirin is right there. Pick it up, grab yourself some water, drink it. 15, 20 minutes, the headache could be gone. And it's like, don't trust that aspirin. There, in a weird kind of way, there's a safety in the trauma. And I'm almost embarrassed to admit that, but it's true. And this is coming off of the heels. Like every morning, my husband and I, we do a devotion, and it came up. And the question was, why don't you give certain areas to God to fix and to heal? And it comes back to fear and mistrust. Some of our strongholds and issues that we deal with, had we not picked them up in the beginning, we would not struggle so hard. I know a lot of issues are inflicted, and trauma is inflicted on us, but a lot of it, we pick up certain things. And I'm not saying it's true for everybody, but I mean, at least for me, there were certain things I picked up that I should have never picked up and experienced. I did that on my own. Certain beliefs, worldly beliefs, I just should not have. So, and it's almost like, well, Lord, I don't even trust your people. How am I trust you? You know? But there are promises and facts in the Bible that supports that we should trust the Lord. And it is something that we can start doing today. And I don't know about you, but not only do I need to start it today, I need to start it like every hour. It's like, okay, it is 8:23 in the morning, July 5th. I'm going to trust God for the next hour. And then at 9:23, I'm going to take a deep breath, do the 4-7-8 method, and say, I'm going to trust him again. I have to do it hour by hour. And maybe an hour is too long. Maybe I need to do it every 10 minutes and be like, okay, God, I trust you. I'm giving this area to you. So I did pull up a few scriptures that supports the theory that we need to trust God and lean not onto our own understanding. Our own understanding is based on a world system that fails us. We talked about the world. The world has nothing to offer us. The world can only offer you pretty things that are temporal. So Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Right? Psalms 56:3-4 says, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you, meaning God. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? So if we are putting our all in God, right? And we know for a fact that he's our protector, why should we be afraid of anything? And that's the weird thing. It's like, I know without a shadow of a doubt that God protects me. God is protecting you. I don't doubt that for 1 second. But Mayya, if you have trust issues, how can you believe that a person that you don't trust is protecting you? It doesn't make sense. It's like, you know, your mom and your dad is going to protect you as a child, right? But you don't trust them. How, Sway? How? That doesn't even make sense. How can you believe that somebody is going to have your best interests at heart, but you don't trust them? It doesn't go hand in hand. Psalms 37:5 says, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act. Trust. Psalms 13:5. But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. I mean, and the list goes on, right? Trust. Not trusting in people, because people will fail you every time. And I don't mean failure in a big way. I don't mean like they'll steal your car, steal your money. That does happen. But I mean, they're going to slip out their mouth and say something. They're going to slip and do something. But that is not how God operates. It's not his integrity or in his nature, in his character. He will not fail you. You may not like the answers and the results, but it's for our good, so we can give him glory and honor. So let's focus on the word trust, and not from the worldly perspective, right? Trusting in the one who we can't see. That's big trust. That's big trust. It's just like when I sat down in this chair, I didn't even think that this chair would give out on me. That's how much trust I have in this chair. It's like it's a chair, you sit in it. So we can use that same analogy towards God. He's God, of course I trust him, and act in that and stand 10 toes deep in that. Whether my life is looking good or horribly. That is my prayer for today. That in all things, everything, we will trust in God and not in man. God will direct our footsteps and let us know which man or woman or child we need to trust, and who we can, open up to. And that's another thing. We open up too much to people. We open up too much to people, and God be like, I didn't tell you to tell her that. Be quiet. Come to me first, and I'll tell you what to do. Let God be our GPS. Let God be our tracker. Let God do it. That's what he's built for. His shoulders are built for it. Ours are not. We're just silly humans, and that's what we are. So, who has trust issues? Me. So let's focus on the word trust. Let's go. That was 5 minutes. I hope you were really able to ponder and meditate and think on some things in reference to the word trust. And I do want to say, if you are under the belief that God can't use you because of your past or things you may have done, you're wrong. God can, will, and has used the most unlikely of people. So let's release a little trust to Him today. Let's release some of our worries and concerns. I would like to say all of it, but I know how we are. Let's just give Him a little and see what He does with the little. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go. And I will see you later on this afternoon because I'm going to be doing my exercises. We have the good mornings going into the double bent over upright rows. So yeah, that'll be a little bit later. And I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.